Jamaican population is quite receptive of Muslims. So in general, the public, no issue. To be honest with you, locally we have very limited, I would say, stigma. The stigma here, we are very grateful that the Jamaican population itself is quite receptive to Muslims. And because we are persons and individuals who they know and we grow in the communities, we haven't faced that level of skepticism. There is minimal amount though, I can't say it, because for example, the women sometimes have difficulty in employment because of their dress code. So sometimes the dress code, even though they may have the qualifications, the dress code does present a challenge sometimes in terms of getting employment. One of the major challenges we face generally though is traveling. So even local immigration and whether returning home or leaving, there are sometimes, many times, you are basically pulled from the line, ask certain questions. So you do face that traveling. Majority of the stigma and challenge we face is traveling. I've traveled several times. I've traveled to the Caribbean because my wife is Guyanese, and I've traveled between Guyana, Trinidad, Bahamas, and also in the Middle East. I went to Dubai and I went to Saudi Arabia as well because I went to perform the pilgrimage to Hajj. And let's put it, of this many times I've traveled, I anticipate my name will be called on the speaker. There are two occasions that I've traveled, not hearing my name, and it was very surprising. It was welcoming, but very surprising. Only twice, and as I said, I've traveled numerous times. So I anticipate that my name will be called. So for example, my name will be called to ask, okay, what's in your luggage? I remember when I was going to marry my wife. This was in 2006. And I remember when I got married to her and we were coming, where I was returning home, they called me and everybody else, they tell them to go. So I was called out, they asked what's in the bags, they emptied the suitcase, and I can remember we have halal products. So whenever, that's in terms of how we sacrifice our animals. So whenever we say halal, like corned beef and sausage, we don't really have those things a lot. So in Guyana there was a man I was bringing, they asked me what are in the cans, and if they can open the cans, I said no problem if you want to take the cans, whatever the case is. So I was held, it was to that extent where I saw them moving away, because I could have seen the flight, and they were moving the stairs, they were moving the steps away, and I asked, how am I going to get home? What are you doing? So they had to call the pilot, hold the flight, and that was, because as I said, I anticipated it, it's something I expect, and generally this is what I get a lot of hold up. It's at least 2 occasions that flights have been called just to wait on the last passenger, because I'm being questioned, my bags are being checked again, even though everything was checked, and when it's cleared, then of course, as I said, I've never been locked up because I'm not guilty of anything, but I've had a lot of challenges and delays in travel.